Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for a doubt. She don't give a. She was in her bag. Fendi and some lane. Asked for a burger. Watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation. We was on roll like tires. What we gon' that? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Washington Redskins. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The first carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Gun. 3-19. Gun.
Looking to throw on second down. Hogan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Green 39. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
On 1st down, Hogan. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jalen Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit.
To throw on 2nd down. Hogan being chased out left. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
And as a defender, if you come with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pernell McPhee. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
47. Here you go.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
All right, here we go. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Magoo. And the defense loses it. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards.
56. Gone, 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 gone. Detroit, Detroit.
To throw is Magoo. He'll get this out to the rookie, Darius Geis, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. Throwing here, Magoo. Flush to his right, and some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Green 39! Green 39! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now! Detroit! Green Detroit. 39! Green 39! All right now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Magoo looking to throw it. Forced out to his left. This one caught by Crowder. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good hit.
Magoo back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Magoo, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go. Wide 8. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide 8.
2nd down, Prescott. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and now it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Gun. Here we go, wide 8.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman. So getting in there to swat that one away, Josh Norman defensively.
I still remember the first time I saw him in person. It was a postseason college all-star game, and he's out of Coastal Carolina, and he was the buzz of the week. Everyone kept talking about that corner. Got to go back and do more work on him. It's paid off pretty darn well, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Josh Norman's had quite an impact in the NFL.
Coastal Carolina round 5, and now a stud. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Emmanuel Ogbah, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, 39. Detroit! Green, 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Cheetah Luzier with a pick. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
47. Here we go. 47.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
46. 47. 26.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. His throw incomplete. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
You go 46.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Power running by Zeke. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down.
You go 47.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Allen Hurns, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Black 99 Philly, here we go! Now let's go! Gone! Gone! Blue landing! Gone! Gone! Blue landing! Detroit! Gone! 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 Ah!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Prescott on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Hey, switch. Hey, 47. Here we go, 47, 47, 46.
A second down throw for Prescott. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Preston Smith in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter three. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On the ground, Richard. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Four down. Here we go, 46. 46.
Prescott now on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Here we go. Count. 26.
Here's Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Awesome. There we go. Count. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And again, it's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Here's a give to Richard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go. Wide in. Jack. $47. 56. Check 56. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now let's go. Detroit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush down right. On the catch, it's Crowder. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Detroit. 39. Green, 39. Detroit.
Magoo. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
To throw is Magoo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
following the interception. Here's Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual play.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Green, 39. Detroit. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Following the fumble recovery, Hogan. Going to throw right side here, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. No, check, Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Gun. Detroit! Right there, 54. Right there. Gun! Watch the slant. Gun!
Operating from the gun. Hogan eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Set! 3-19!
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Looking to throw on second down. Hogan. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. Touchdown, Washington! Chris Thompson, his first touchdown on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Redskins. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percent.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Boom, landing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Thompson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. It's caught right side. It turns. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is Scarborough. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
47.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We're going to 54. Get out, get out.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Get out, get out.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. Check 31, check.
Here's Prescott. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun! All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
Throwing on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing here, Magoo. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Magoo. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Gun. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
Magoo back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Blue landed. Blue landed. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Here's Magoo looking to throw it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
I think we just saw an example of a game situation that I know is discussed, practiced to the nth degree, go right out the window, and a chance to win the game as well.
Yeah, protect the football. On the other side, you're taught to get in there and rake it out. They did just that.
I mean, they go over this starting in OTAs and mini camps. You go through these situations, and that's the way a lot of teams like to end practice. Finish it off with this type of a drive, kick the game-winning field goal. Everyone feels good and heads to the locker room. In this case, though, they're not going to feel so great about it.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They go play action here on first down. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit! Detroit!
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Redskins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams...
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
First down, Prescott. Hearns brings it in. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Now Prescott completes it to Hearns. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Dak finding the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Here we go. 47. Here we go, 47.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Swing to the field, right. To the right. Get up. Here we go. Go to 54. Wide in.
A first down throw for Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
To throw is Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his last 7 straight passes.
Here we go. 47. Get up. Let's go. Let's finish now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
Hey, 47. Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure of the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Here we go. Gun. 319. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
Leopard.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's, he said it's a, them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look